Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Nathan, and I've been struggling with addiction for many years now. This isn't a life story about me. This is about me and my experience with suboxone. Why have I decided to start a video on this? Because I've seen all these videos about, you know, uh, patients on it that are just complaining about it because the withdrawals are so bad. The only time people talk good about it is when doctors talk about it, and that seems kind of sketchy. That's like, is the product really worth it? Well, in my experience, for me, it is. Recovery is a personal experience. I'm not going to base my recovery on 6 videos of people I don't know, because what might work for them might not work for me. For example, one guy might go to NA and that works for him. NA did not work for me. So I gotta find something else. First time I was on Suboxone, I decided to go to NA meetings. But the thing I didn't know is that NA is super against it. Like super against it. Even though they drink coffee and smoke cigarettes, which are 2 drugs. But we're not gonna go into that right now. I just had bad experience with NA, that's it. But I'm not saying it won't work, I'm just saying, maybe they should have a group that is meant for people on methadone and Suboxone so they don't get judged. Because, we're all humans. Just because someone is on a medication does not make him inhuman. People these days don't treat everybody as humans. They look at us addicts as low people. But, we're people struggling with issues, and how do we deal with our problems? With drugs. And that doesn't always go good. Why do we start stealing? Because our habit is, we don't make enough money for our habit. We don't. So we need to find other ways to make quick money and fast because we don't want to feel sick. Anyways, fast forward. So the first time I was in Suboxone, I went to NA, and for 3 years I just kept getting shunned and like, you're not clean, you're on Suboxone, you're not clean, you're on Suboxone, blah, 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 blah. So obviously I felt like shit. So after 3 years of hearing that every freaking day, I decided to relapse with a member that already relapsed. Thing was, the thing I didn't tell you is I used to be an intravenous user, yes. And people think that if you're an intravenous user, you have to go right on methadone. That isn't true. Suboxone helped me a lot intravenously. Suboxone helped me, and I've been an intravenous user. So, and doctors would never want me to get on methadone because that's a lot harder to quit than Suboxone. If you guys think Suboxone withdrawals are bad, think again. Methadone is 10 times worse. What's even worse than opiate withdrawals is freaking lyrical withdrawals. That's a whole nother story. I want to see people complaining about Lyrica. That's a drug you should be complaining about. It doesn't help, kills people, withdrawals kill people. They make fast money off that. Why? Because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't help people. It's just a drug that makes people addicted to it and need it for no reason. Like, what is that? That's Lyrica. Look at Suboxone on the other hand. Yes, it's addictive, but it's saving your life. You're not going to meet sketchy people at 3 in the morning to get your next fix. You're not harming your family. You're not stealing from your family. Okay? Yeah, you're getting an opiate, but you're getting it from a professional, somebody that knows what he's talking about. And, So for me, first time on Suboxone, NA, I didn't work out. Second time on Suboxone, after my relapse, I decided to try therapy. And I was like, what, I'll be upfront with them. I'll be like, I'm on Suboxone, if you don't like it, I'll just walk right out of here and find another therapist. Well, obviously, he didn't say that because, therapists don't do that unless they don't want a customer or a client. So I worked with him for a year and a half and decided after a year and a half to completely quit. Not cold turkey, but taper off. That's the way to go. I tried cold turkey and that was hell. Tapering, you'll still feel minimal withdrawals after, but instead of extended period of time, it's going to be minimal. So that didn't work out. I was at half a tablet and I decided to go out and use again. That relapse lasted a good couple months. I got kicked out of my house, moved into my dealer's house. Great idea, right? Obviously that didn't work out so well. I lost a bunch of weight, near death, near the end, the last day, man. I was hallucinating. I saw, what I would say as Grim Reaper staring me in the eyes, just waiting to take my soul. That's the best way I can describe it. Maybe I was going nuts from all the drug withdrawals, but that was a pretty surreal experience. I was literally lying on a bed, couldn't move. I was no more Lyrica because I couldn't afford it, so I was withdrawing from Lyrica, withdrawing from Oxys, literally eating out of peanut butter with a knife, like, because I couldn't eat, but I needed food to survive. Like, my body was so weak, if you put your hand on my stomach, you could feel my insides, like, working. Like, you could feel, like, the ripples in my intestines. That's how weak I was. How am I alive? I don't know. There's a reason why I'm still alive, and I'm embracing that. So this time on suboxon, I'm taking it more seriously. I'm not gonna, screw myself over. Take the time I need. I'm going to treatment, and treatment that accepts. If that drug was so bad, no treatment centers would accept patients on it. Okay, just remember that. Also, yeah, I'll feel pretty shitty when the withdrawals kick in. Whenever I'm done with it, but that's why I'm starting a game plan. I might decide to for the first week go to detox, and then. Because in detox, it's a secure place. The risk of going out and using is a lot less than if I stayed at home with my cell phone and just lying in my bed, hurting, and no one to talk to. So that's my game plan. I'm in no rush at all. This time around, I'm so grateful to be, to be here. Pretty much the whole point of this video is recovery is a personal thing. Don't go listening to other people what they have to say, okay? If you're on suboxon and you feel it's helping you, then keep it up. Good job. Don't get scared from what other people are saying, okay? There's a lot worse drugs out there that the withdrawals will kill you. A lot. And Lyrica is one of them. That's another video for another time. The whole Lyrica thing is unbelievable. If this video can help at least one person, that's awesome. But I'll keep you guys posted. This is my first video. So thank you, and have a good one.